Now I'm going to show you how to create something in Photoshop called an action, where you can record a bunch of things that you're going to do to a file, and then you can play it back in a thing called an automated batch, which will then apply all of those things that you did to the one file to a whole folder full of files. So remember when I told you have to resize your photographs and then put them all in through Camera Raw and run the auto in Camera Raw and save them to a different file? I'm going to show you how to do that automatically. So now what I have here is the original photos as they came out of the camera, and so you will have yours on, mine's on my desktop, but you'll have yours on your hard drive, and here they are 1 through 12. So I'm just going to keep them here on here, and I'm going to go ahead and launch Photoshop, and I'm going to go, no file is open, so I'm going to come up here to Window and go to Actions. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new action. So I'm going to click here to create a new action, and I'm going to name this action Resize and Camera Raw. Okay, so this is going to apply a resize and a Camera Raw, and I'm going to start recording. Now from when I start recording, Photoshop is going to record everything I do to a file. So I'm going to hit record, then I go to File, Open, then I go out on the desktop. Now you're going to navigate to your hard drive and just open the first one and just say open. Now once it opens, I'm going to do the first thing I need to do, which is image size. I make sure the chain is turned on here. See, it's off now, it's on. I changed the width to 1280. I make sure that it's pixels over here, and I click OK. Okay, now I'm going to go up here to Filter and Camera Raw Filter, and I'm going to go to the Auto button over here and just hit Auto. See how it got better there? And then I'm going to click OK down here in the bottom right to take it back into Photoshop, and then I'm going to save it out. File, Save As. Now I'm just going to save it out on the desktop for now because we're just making the action, and you can do the same. Just save it to save. Now that's, and then say OK to this maximum quality, and then just come here to the Actions window and stop recording. Hit the stop button. Okay, so now we've done it all. Okay, so now I'm going to close this file, minimize Photoshop for a second. I'm going to go to my hard drive. Here's the file we just made. You can just get it out of the way. Now let's make a folder on your hard drive, a new folder, and we'll call this Photos for Slideshow. Now again, I'm making this on my desktop, but you're going to make this on your own hard drive. Okay, Photos for Slideshow. Okay, now let's go back into Photoshop, and now we're going to apply that action to all of the photos that are in your original photos folder here, using a thing called auto. I'm going to go to File, Automate, Batch. What we're going to do is we're going to tell it what action we're going to use. So we're going to click here, and we're in the default actions, and we're going to choose the one we made called Resize and Camera. Do all the actions we've recorded, where it's coming from, the files we're going to apply this to. So we go to Choose, and we go to your hard drive, and we click on Original Photos. So it's going to do all those actions to each one of these photos. So that's where they're coming from. And you want to click this that says Override Open Command, because you did an open command in your action, so you don't need it to do it without it. So click that. Now you're going to tell it where it's going to go to, and it's going to Choose. You navigate to your hard drive, and you tell it to go in your Photos for Slideshow. Notice there's nothing in there right now. It's just empty. So you hit Choose, and you check this box that says Override Action Save As, because there's a Save As action in the thing we created. And then all you got to do here is just hit OK, and watch how fast it happens. Boom. Now, when we just go pull this down, Photos for Slideshow, bada boom, there they're all done, and they're ready to be used inside your project. So now you can start the slideshow. But just to show you, I'm just going to open them here in Photoshop just to get a quick look at them. So I'm going to go out here to the Photos for Slideshow, and I'm just going to click on each one and just open them all up just so you can see them. And as you can see, first one, each one of them have been sized to be 1280, and each one of them you've already applied also the camera raw. So image size, see, 1280, they're all done. So now you can go into Premiere and import these into Premiere, and you'll be all ready to go. And that's it.